Spring is here, so is the month of April, and we've got more sneaker releases to talk about. Every time I drop a release guide, I start to get questions about where to cop these shoes, how you can get them for retail, where you should be looking, what retailers should be on your radar. Most of the shoes that I talk about are Nike. They're going to show up on sneakers at 10 a.m. on release day. For the ones that aren't Nike, you're going to have to look at specific retailers. You're going to have to look at websites specific to the brand that's releasing the shoe. My best advice is to stay up to date with your favorite sneaker news pages. But for most of the releases that I plug in these guides, stay up to date with your foot sites. Make sure you check their apps, enter raffles, hop on their websites on release day, and of course, stay up to date with the sneakers app. With that being said, we've got something different on our radar. April 2nd, we've got the Clot Crocs Classic Clogs. Didn't even realize how much of a tongue twister that was. These are going to retail for $80. It's a collab. Crocs collabs typically do pretty well. These are going to come with a lot of gibbets partial to the brand. And the aloe colorway that you see out of these three are actually going to just be a China exclusive. So whenever you're looking at the resale market, I would expect the price for the aloe colorway to probably be higher than the other two. Just keep that in mind that those did not release in the United States. April 4th, we've got the Air Zoom Alpha Fly Next Percent 3, this time in the Volt colorway. Now, I wanted to plug these, not because I think they're the best cop in the world. If you're looking at the resale market, they're fetching low to mid 300s. The only problem with that is retail is $285. Now, all of the three colorways have held their value pretty well so far. So yes, there might be a little bit of lunch money there, just a little bit of meat on the bone. But to me, from a business standpoint, the cost of entry is way too high for an investment like this. It's really not worth throwing $300 after tax towards a shoe that you might break even or maybe make a few bucks after fees and shipping. Dope shoe nonetheless. Keep an eye on the value of those closer to release day. Maybe I'll be wrong, maybe they will go up, but for right now, I'm holding off on those. April 6th, we've got a women's Retro 4 Vivid Sulfur. These are slightly appealing because they are going to be in an extended size run. For those of you who aren't familiar with the size conversion, men's sizes are a size and a half smaller than the women's size. For example, if you have a women's size 11, that's going to be a 9.5 in men's. Therefore, these can appeal to more buyers. Dudes are going to be wearing these shoes too, whether they're women's or not. This colorway kind of reminds me of the Tour 4s. Of course, we have a couple details that are a little bit different, but we haven't seen a colorway like this for some time. The only problem is the retail tag is still $210, and the offers and the sell prices right now are not very high. With these sitting right around the mid 200s, I don't think there's going to be a lot of profit to be made. Unless you want to buy these and hold them, I think I'm going to hold off on these too. Now, towards the middle and the end of the month, we've got some definite profitable releases. April 13th, we got two of them, both of them being Kobe's. First, we've got the Kobe 8 Pro Tro Venice Beach. You may have seen these before if you're a sneakerhead. 2013 is the last time we saw a colorway like this. This time we're getting them Pro Tro'd. They're going to retail for $190, and these definitely need to be on your radar. Every Pro Tro so far has sold out, and they're all fetching good resale prices. With this being a colorway that sneakerheads are familiar with, I think these are going to do pretty well. Also on the 13th, we've got the Kobe Zoom 4 Phillies. This style debuted in 2009, and this shoe was made to commemorate Kobe's MVP at the All-Star Game in 2002. Very dope colorway. I could see people rocking these for the 4th of July also. They're going to retail for $190. Keep an eye on the value of these closer to release day. I think these are going to sell out and be a good flip. April 15th, we've got one of my favorite releases this month, the Air Max Jackie Robinsons. We got the Dunk Lows, we got the Air Forces, and now we got the Air Maxes. Mostly navy upper, we've got the gum and navy outsole on these. Makes them totally wearable. The baseball diamond tongue patch with the 42 in the middle. Super sick way to commemorate Jackie Robinson. I love these collabs. I hope they keep going with them. Aside from the cool factor, these are going to retail for $150 and they are definitely going to be profitable. April 30th, we've got the Jumpman Jags. First time we've seen this style with a collab with Travis Scott. These kind of give me Mac Attack vibes. Of course, they had the little marketing strategy with the beef, with the name of the Mac Attacks, and this is something different though. Retailing for $200. I'm digging the style. I'm digging the OG colorway. These are definitely going to do well. Now, all of these Nikes that I mentioned, you're going to be able to cop on sneakers at 10 a.m. on release day. Most of them, you're also going to be able to enter the raffles on the foot sites. Check those apps, check the inner details. It's really not that difficult. There's a date that the entry is open. You hop on, enter your size, your location for pickup, or if you want them to ship them to you. You can submit entries both ways, increase your chances to win the opportunity to buy the sneakers. Aside from that, check Instagram, check the boutiques and the sneaker shops around you. Some of those stores are going to post their release details on their social media. If you like the release guides, you want to stay up to the hottest, latest sneakers, make sure you subscribe, turn your notifications on so that you don't miss a release guide in the future. But before I let you guys go, let's take a sneak peek at the rumored sneakers that are dropping in the month of May.